The phone vibrated once, then again, rapid, desperate, frantic. Unknown number. No, not unknown, just unimportant. 71 missed calls. I stared at the screen while the snow outside my villa in Switzerland fell like slow-burning ash from a world already dead to me. A glass of whiskey rested in my hand, barely touched. I wasn't drinking for warmth. Switzerland had heating. Money buys insulation, for houses and hearts. A message appeared. "Dad, please call back." She didn't mean it. She did. She meant every word when she laughed last week, telling me I wasn't useful. She meant it when she told me if I wanted a seat at Thanksgiving, I should wash dishes like a servant. And she meant it when she married my son for security, then treated me like baggage. Funny how people show their fangs when they think you're weak. I placed the phone face down. Silence tasted better than reply. But memory was louder than snow, louder than whiskey, louder than the damned ringtone. It dragged me back 3 months, to the night my wife stood in front of me with folded arms, hollow eyes, and a voice that could peel flesh off bone. "I'm meeting Daniel tomorrow," she said. "You can watch, or walk away. But I will be with him. Your choice." There wasn't a third choice, so I made one. "Pack," I breathed, "before I rearrange your face." She blinked, stunned, because for the first time in our miserable 8-year marriage, I wasn't begging. That was the night everything began dying. Her, us, the man I used to be. I pretended I was fine, calm, stoic, working overtime, growing quieter instead of louder. Inside, something was rotting. She moved differently after that night, secretive, energized, excited by messages she thought I didn't see. The shower lasted longer. New lingerie I never touched. A perfume she never wore with me. She used her phone like a shield, always screen down, always locked. Every smile tasted like betrayal. I'd wake at 2 a.m. and watch her sleep beside me, peaceful, unaware of the storm awake at the edge of the bed. I wondered if she ever loved me, if she remembered the man who held her through depression, paid her debts, gave her comfort. Maybe comfort was the problem. Comfort makes people ungrateful. Soon, it wasn't just the perfume. She left the house often. Gym nights turned into work meetings. Friends she never named. Laughter in the hallway while texting someone who wasn't me. I didn't confront her, not yet. A predator doesn't roar. A predator observes. One night she came home smelling of cologne, not mine. She looked at me like she expected violence. Instead, I smiled. "Dinner's warm," I said, voice flat as steel. She relaxed, relieved. That was my first victory. Let them think they're winning. That's when they slip. I started collecting pieces, quietly. Phone bills, GPS logs, deleted WhatsApp chats recovered using software she didn't know existed. Hotel receipts hidden under laundry. A bank transfer to a man named Daniel Price. Same Daniel. Her ex-lover. The ghost she resurrected. I followed patterns. Thursday nights. Room 406, Regent Hotel. Check-in under her maiden name. I parked across the street more than once. Never approached. Just watched her walk inside trembling with excitement. For him, not me. I learned the sound of her betrayal, the rhythm of her steps, the tilt of her smile, the way her guilt never reached her eyes. Meanwhile, I was planning. Not revenge, truth. Revenge requires rage. I was beyond rage. Cold, surgical clarity replaced it. I moved assets quietly, closed joint accounts, bought this villa in Switzerland under my name alone, booked a one-way flight for myself, not her, never her. My son noticed I was distant. He asked if I was okay. I told him yes. He believed me. Everyone believes silence means stability. Inside, I was building the perfect storm. I collected enough proof to shatter her world. But I waited for one final event, a trigger. It came innocently through someone else. My son married, a sweet girl at first, pretty smile, polite words. But greed has a smell, and soon I sensed it. She wanted money, position, lifestyle. She slipped into entitlement like a snake into grass. Then the call. "If you want to join Thanksgiving, come wash the dishes," she said like she owned the world. Silence on my end. A long breath. A final switch flipping inside. "Enjoy," I answered, and I meant it. The divorce papers were ready. Proof of infidelity attached. No drama. Just facts sharp enough to bleed. I placed them on the dining table that evening when my wife walked in smelling like sweat and guilt. She froze when she saw her own photos, her with Daniel, entering that hotel, time-stamped. A close-up of her holding his hand like she once held mine. Her voice cracked. "Where did you—" I didn't answer. I didn't need to. I slid the DNA result across the table too. Our daughter wasn't mine, not biologically. 3 years of fatherhood built on deceit. My heartbeat was calm. Too calm. She shattered. "Please, listen, I was confused. Daniel and I raised a hand. She fell silent. The house echoed with everything I wasn't saying. "I already moved on," I murmured. "Legally, financially, emotionally." She sank onto the chair like her bones lost purpose. Her tears didn't move me. Empathy died months ago. I flew to Switzerland the next morning, alone. She begged at the airport, clutched my sleeve. "Don't leave me, we can fix this." I looked at her the way one looks at a stranger needing directions. "I gave you choices," I said. "You chose him." I walked away, not fast, not slow, just steady. Her voice broke behind me, but I didn't turn. I never looked back again. Weeks later came Thanksgiving. I posted a single photo, not of myself, but of the villa view. Snowy mountains, fireplace, table set for one, luxury carved in silence. My daughter-in-law called 71 times, greed screaming through every missed call. I let them ring. Silence is punishment. Absence is power. Now I sit in this warm villa alone, listening to the snow kiss the glass. There is no guilt, only space, only clarity. People think losing them is the tragedy. Truth is, walking away saved me. I escaped a wife who traded love for lust, a son blinded by entitlement, a daughter-in-law who saw me as a wallet. They taught me everything I needed. Trust no one blindly. Love is not duty. Peace is expensive, and I finally paid for it. My phone vibrates again. I don't check it. Some doors must stay closed. Forever. I didn't just leave them. I freed myself.